Welcome back. 12 News Time, 6:25, and there are some storms rolling through.
Yeah, let's get to meteorologist Chris Flame in the Weather Center, and you're watching that storm activity.
Yeah, it's the leading edge of this so far, guys. We have a lot of cloud cover being produced behind us. As this system gets closer, we'll take you a big picture. It's going to pull a lot of rain with it. You can see a lot of those showers moving up in the southern part of the state, likely here by the afternoon. We'll break down the timing for you here. Temperatures are going to hold in the mid-70s through this, a little bit cooler than where we've been. Hour by hour, storms and showers start to fill in more by 6 into 9 p.m. Some rumbles of thunder and even lightning with that. In response to this, a flash flood watch has been issued for parts of our area. Counties you see shaded in green. 1 to 3 inches possible out of some of this. We'll keep a close eye as this system gets closer. Could bring some heavy rainfall with it. We'll be tracking it and timing it for you throughout the day.
Sunday masses yesterday since the grand jury report detailing more than 1,000 likely cases of child sexual abuse in Pennsylvania. 99 accused priests, nearly a third of those named in the report, served at the Diocese of Pittsburgh. One of the priests there reflected on the report in his homily. The words were also posted on the church's Facebook page.
I think Father Stubna hit the nail on the head that we need to pray. We need the help of God and the Holy Spirit to help us through these difficult times.
In their report, the grand jurors said almost every instance of abuse they found is too old to prosecute. However, charges have been filed against 2 priests accused of abusing minors, one in the Erie Diocese and one in the Greensburg Diocese.
A wildfire in Montana flared up so quickly that a father and son had to make desperate attempts to get away from their campsite. This was all caught on camera.
Dad, the car is heating up. It's going to explode.
Father and son were camping in Glacier National Park, and they say they were warned about lightning in the area igniting fires, but were told it wasn't expected to spread.
We watched it a while longer and realized that it looked like the fire had definitely grown. And so I said to my father, I think we need to get out of here.
Well, the 2 raced back to the main campsite as this fire burned all around them. You can see it enveloping their cars. At one point, they couldn't see the road in front of them. Ultimately, though, crews were able to rescue them and get them to safety.
Right now, people in Nashville are on high alert after a string of shootings has left multiple people dead. All of those shootings have happened within a 10-mile radius on the city's south side and appear to be random. Nashville officers are searching for 2 men possibly driving a black Chevy sedan. They're calling those suspects cold-blooded killers.
I've been in Nashville all my life. I have never gotten up every morning to see 2 people shot, 1 person dead, 3 people shot.
Our big story this morning, a traffic stop with guns drawn. Some witnesses claim race may have played a role in the Milwaukee County deputies' actions. It all stems from this video, and in it we can see a traffic stop at 6th and Walnut. The driver had his hands out of the window. Multiple deputies had their guns drawn. Now, according to sheriff deputies, they saw the car going more than 85 miles per hour. He says the driver did not stop for several blocks, and when he finally did, the car was not in park. So deputies classified this a high-risk traffic stop. Several witnesses worried about racial profiling, especially because in another video of the incident, you can hear someone yell something about the driver's race.
Because you're not white. And this will be a 2-shot. Up next, Sheldon, go ahead and read.
Well, the person who posted that video claims that's a deputy's voice. The sheriff said that's not the case, though.
It was an obviously racially motivated statement. This statement was stated by some who have watched these videos to have been made by one of my officers. Well, first of all, let me make it very clear. If that would have been the case, it would have gotten my extreme disciplinary schedule out to take care of this particular issue. As a sheriff of Milwaukee County, I will not tolerate any behavior from any of my deputies that is unprofessional or racially motivated.
12 News spoke with the driver, and he said that he thought this response was a little intense, but at the end, he said he shook hands with the deputies and was not arrested.
12 News Time is 5:09, and let's talk about weather.
Yeah, storms rolling through a little bit later today. Make sure to walk with the rain gear, Chris.
Yeah, it's likely going to be heavy at times, guys. The biggest concern is that we have some heavy rain set up where we saw flooding on Friday and then in some urban areas as well. We've seen satellite and radar pretty quiet so far, just some leading edge of some cloud cover. These storms are going to continue to fill in throughout parts of the morning. Heavy rain all associated with that. We'll have to keep a close eye as that system gets a little bit closer. Most of us seeing those storms arrive by the early afternoon into parts of the evening hours as well. We'll take you to Futurecast. This storm continues to lift north. We see more activity getting closer here by 2:30 to 3 p.m. To be the start of this, you see those heavier cells starting to set up a little bit more. That system not moving a whole lot. Biggest impacts, lightning, flooding, a big concern as well. Wind damage on that list too. Here's a look at the flash flood watches in place. Some of the concern is we're keeping an eye on as heavy rain is track dependent. Turn around, don't drown. We had some people cross barriers on Friday. Don't do that again. Most of us looking better by the middle part of the week, and then